What's up guys, welcome back to the channel. Do you want to get insane amounts of XP and level up to level 60 in just about an hour or so? Do you want to reach Rebirth XX faster than anyone else? Well, today in this video, I'm going to be showing you guys exactly how to do that in this quick guide on how to level up fast, as well as sharing just some general tips on what you can do to get faster levels in Vesteria 2025. I'm Vesteria King, and let's get started. So if this is your first time playing Vesteria, welcome, stick around, and I'll show you guys exactly what to do in just a second. But if you are rebirthing and you're starting at level 10, then skip to minute 210. So as soon as you spawn in Mushtown, if you don't care about grabbing any of the other loot or quests like that, then I guess you can just go straight into farming shrooms. I'm actually gonna go ahead and I'm gonna do the Scruffs quest real quick. Just gather 3 cabbages, 2 chicken eggs, and bam, you've got your first level. I would say it's fine to do Mayor Noah's first 2 quests, as they do give you some pretty good XP. And then after that, there's a really good leveling method in early MD you should definitely do. Literally just camping at a hill and spamming the M1 button at all these shrooms is probably the quickest way to early up in early game. Literally everyone uses this method to level up. Try not to do some of the side quests, as they're not going to give you too much rewards unless you absolutely need to do them. Once you're done farming in Mushtown or Mushroom Forest, you can come over to this place right here when you're level 10, and then begin farming in Port Fidelio for more levels. Here's a quick montage of me farming shrooms for some extra XP and hitting level 10 soonly after. Right now, I currently don't have any form of XP boost on me. No codes, no rebirths, and no pristine gear, and I'm still leveling up pretty freaking nicely. So after level 7, XP gets a little slow around Mushtown, which is why you want to head over to the Mushroom Grotto, because this is where Chad spawns, and you've got Elder Shrooms to beat as well. As you can now see, Chad has now spawned, and I don't do a crazy amount of damage, but it's enough to get me 1 or 2 levels. By this point, Chad should give you enough levels to get you to level 10, but if you don't, you can always just farm some Elder Shrooms just to get that last little bit of XP. Once you're level 10, of course, grab a class, and then head right over to either Port Fidelio if you want to do the Ruby questline, but I personally am going to choose to grind these next few levels here in Great Crossroads, farming the Scarecrows. Remember, these aren't always the 2 options you have. You can also grind in Tree of Life, and you can do some of the quests in Warrior Stronghold, because I believe that they all give some starter quests, and those also level you up pretty fast. I would say that grinding goblins in Tree of Life is also pretty viable. Alright, so I just hit level 15, it took me like 9 minutes. So this is what you're going to want to do for levels 15 all the way to 30. You're going to want to absolutely grind out Nilgarf Sewers. I would highly recommend for you to grind out Nilgarf Sewers during mid-game. So here's the deal. This area right here, the main part of Nilgarf Sewers, it's alright for XP gain, but it's not ideal. If you want to really get as much XP as possible, you're going to come down here, follow exactly where I go. Make your way down this sort of like bunker sort of area to the lower level of Nilgarf Sewers. There's going to be a lot more raddies spawning, and it's probably going to be a bit more easy to grind there. Keep in mind though that there are going to be a lot of people here. Like, we got a full server today, so I'm going to switch over to a server with less people because I am not feeling the XP stealers right now. Sometimes you'll find big old clumps of just raddies and baddies that when you kill them you get a lot of XP, and that's also going to help you progress faster through mid-game. So I'm level 30 now, all done with Nilgarf Sewers, and I'm ready to head to the next spot, Forsaken Isle. Of course, don't forget to get a subclass. You can check out all the subclass locations on my mid-game guide on my channel. So now we're just going to wait on the boat for a little bit, and bam! We're in Forsaken Isle. So what I like to do here is I actually kind of like to do the Tweaks quest. They give quite a bit of XP paired with grinding some Moglos. Mokotia will spawn every too often. You can actually server hop. That's actually going to be a bit more XP efficient. Once you've hit level 45, shouldn't take too long, you can now access Teru's Maw. Now it's going to cost you 1 gold to go here, but 1 gold isn't too much. You can easily get that in a few minutes. So I'm going to head over to Teru's Maw. And I really like to farm the Hermit Crabbies. I'm just going to jump down here, and Hermit Crabbies gives me enough XP for like 10 levels. They're a really viable source of late game XP gain. Bosses will also spawn every so often, which you can farm those with other people in the server for some more XP. You can get like hundreds of thousands just for doing like 1% damage. So I'm just hopping between Hermit Crabbies and farming bosses, and I'm actually leveling up like really fast. I'm getting 1 level once every 2 minutes. So I literally just popped into this boss like at the last second, did 1% damage, and got pretty much a free level's worth of XP. Another thing that you can do is the quests. I've shown a guide on how to complete the quests on my main channel, my endgame guide. And yeah, that's really all there is to say about Teru's mom. Let's move on to the final levels of the game. So when it comes to leveling for level 55 all the way to 60, there are a lot of options. You can either do Dragon's Perch, you can do insane difficulty Spider Queen's Revenge dungeons, you can grind out the brand new and improved Dunes V2, and also do Talray's Tomb, which the first room I believe gives you quite a bit of XP, which is also pretty viable. And lastly, you can keep farming in Teru's Mall. I wouldn't recommend the pit because XP gets really slow there after level 50. A reason why I suggested to do Spider Queen's dungeon, insane difficulty, is because I believe that the spiderlings, or was it the spider eggs, I'm not sure, they give a lot of XP and that's going to help you level up pretty quickly. I do strongly recommend doing that. So yeah, until the level cap increases, this is what you're going to be doing for pretty much until you've maxed out all your slots. Or you just rebirth at level 50 and want XX. Either way, good luck, and I hope that you'll level up pretty fast using this guide. It should work. It worked for me. And try to get some XP boosting items. Those are really going to make life easier. Thank you all for watching my video, and I'll see you all in the next one. Peace out.